Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Roundtable. My name is Scott Schweitzer. I'm the Clydesdale. She is Amy Radowski.
Hello.
You got your haircut since last week?
No? Oh, yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah.
I'm hearing an echo, and I even tried to do these today.
So it sounds better on my end. I went through a long YouTube tutorial on how to set up the soundboard.
Okay.
And I followed it step by step, and it came out way better last night. So I was hoping that we were in a good place, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, if I don't sound echoey to you, maybe it's just my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say did you minimize echo? There's a button to do that.
On my settings on the StreamYard. Okay. I'll do that while we're talking.
Yeah. So it's okay. We'll figure this out by episode 900.
We'll get it done sometime.
All right. Well, we're a week away. So Damien says it does not sound great.
All right. Let me just take them off.
No, if he means both of us, then maybe I just unplug this soundboard.
Damien, give us some feedback.
Do you mean both of us or just Amy? Scott sounds fine. Amy sounds like she's underwater. So I think one of the bad things with AirPods and the mic, if you have long hair and you have it down, your hair muffles the mic. So anyway.
Okay.
That you actually sound better to me now.
Talk to me.
Hello.
I can't hear you. I'll be back.
So you sound way better mic wise, but you can't hear me, and so I don't even know why I'm telling you that. So anyway, it's been a lovely day here on the Clydesdale Media Podcast. So there's been a couple announcements with CrossFit. We will get into those. Amy, you sound much, much better.
Okay.
Hopefully you can hear us now.
Yeah, I can. I got it better. Okay.
Yeah, so I actually changed the soundboard, so hopefully it would minimize the echo even if you don't use headphones.
Okay. And someday soon, I'm going to go back to my office, and that's where my microphone is. So I'll get that, and they'll be
okay.
So I'll get it organized here.
And I have the live call-in number up there in case someone wants to call in, and we'll try to mess all that up with the phone. So there we go.
So your question at the beginning was, did I just got my haircut? I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm. But you can't really tell. It's still pretty long, but.
Yeah, I have an appointment on Friday to get the fresh, clean cut before we head to Madison.
Yeah.
So we're like a week out, and news is dropping by the minute these days.
Yeah, I just saw that they announced the Trek bike.
Well, I was going to pull that up.
Well, you still can. That's
so, this just came out from CrossFit Games. And if you go through the slides, they show a lot of the event from last year. Now, this is a paid advertisement with Trek bicycles. So I don't know if it's just ads for their bike that they're going over last year's event, or.
Well, let's hope.
They're even showing this one on the course from last year, looking at the stadium.
Well, then let's just hope that they mark out their course better this year.
Or at least have lap counters.
Yeah.
So I know this is frivolous, and but I noticed a comment that I'm going to try to blow up,
Okay.
because these are the things that make CrossFit not okay. So CrossFit comments on its own post: bike, 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 fire, fire. What are we doing here? Like, are you trying to like hype up your own event?
They could, maybe that's their agreement with Trek.
It's posted on the CrossFit Games Instagram, and the CrossFit Instagram comments. These are the little things that just infuriate me as a guy with a business degree. But there it is. As a businessman, as an athlete, as a CrossFitter, did I say enough yet?
Okay, enough with your labels. And stop making fun of me. Maybe, Corey, you said, are the bikes on fire? Maybe they have to ride their bikes through fire.
Or jump fire.
You know, just like we did in the Warrior Dash.
Yeah.
The same kind of thing.
And maybe Noble will come up with Evel Knievel outfits, and they can jump like over the fire.
I mean, I think it'd be cool.
Damien says, yes, jumping bikes through fire hoops. I think we're on to something.
I think so.
Judy says, yes, go over a ramp over a fire. Could be a balance obstacle too. Maybe don't just don't fall in the fire.
Yeah. I mean, it does say prepare for the unknown.
Corey agrees. Evel Knievel type stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shoot.
Oh, Judy's got it. This is the event. Ride for a bit, stop. You have to start a fire, like on Survivor, and then get back on the bike and finish your route.
Yeah, and then maybe you get a penalty if your fire goes out.
Yeah.
You have to make sure your fire is maintained for your laps or something.
Yeah. Or you have to create a fire for each lap so you don't lose count.
I mean, that would work.
Spencer Panchek, Les Arjukic.
And
those were the two.
There was some on the female side, I thought. Somebody did an extra lap.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have the floor is lava, but on bikes. That was a short-lived show. Like it was hot for a minute. Get it hot for a minute, and then it's kind of like gone.
So, in your world, but in my world, the floor is lava is inevitable and is part of every child's developmental milestone of playing floor is lava. So I play it every day.
Well, of course, kids play it all the time, all over the world, but the show did not last.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just telling you, adding to it.
Judy, who can speak from her own experience, the Korean did an extra lap, overachieving Asians. Yeah. It is Charlie Shung-Young Choi.
Yeah. Charlie's a big fan. Yeah. Charlie should be joining us later.
Yeah, that is his favorite CrossFitter of all time.
One of them, for sure.
Speaking of favorite CrossFitters of all time, did you see what's in the queue?
I did.
That's
the one I was in.
It's not confirmed.
Okay, but that's the one I was in, and that's why I was late.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the final, we're a go.
Well, and that's the other news, though, thinking of but China Cho had to bow out because of elbow injury.
Yeah, she said she's been fighting it for some time, and she's still able to work out. She just wasn't able to do a certain few movements. And she didn't want to be an athlete that came and prayed those events wouldn't pop up. So I haven't talked to you in a week. So we have other like stuff that's dropped all last week.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram.
Okay.
Did you see that?
No. Pull it up.
I'm trying. So here is the Venn diagram that was dropped last week.
Okay.
So it was gymnastics, weightlifting, and monostructural make up CrossFit, right? The
Yeah.
intersections of all three loops are CrossFit.
Yeah.
Since this was released, then they released a 5K and filled it in the monostructural location.
Okay.
They released the Olympic total, which
Yep.
goes in the weightlifting section. And they just, I think, yesterday released gymnastic skills event that will go in the gymnastics event. They are not saying what exactly that gymnastic skills event is, but the pictures show Pat Vellner going across the
Yes.
P-bar, and it shows Danielle Brandon doing the handstand obstacles.
Oh, yep. Makes sense.
So is somewhere in these comments, someone asked, what do you think the gymnastics event is going to be?
Yeah, I think you're right on. I think it's going to be some kind of obstacle course. I mean, it's like last year they attempted to do that and not very many people made it through because of the jump rope thing.
Yeah, and that was really like a skill. That wasn't even gymnastics alone. That was a skills medley.
Yeah.
The P-bars were just a part of it. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a combination of, so like in the obstacle course from 2 years ago, if you remember, they had low P-bars that were part of the obstacle course.
Yes. Yep. And that's one day. Brandon got by really fast and then flicked off the camera. Yeah.
Yes. Was that?
Yeah.
Was that 2 years ago?
It was.
Anyway, so anyway, I think they're going to do a handstand obstacle with some new elements to it that we haven't seen.
Well, and then the year prior is where they brought in the freestanding handstand push-ups, right? Wasn't that the year prior?
That was 20. What year are we in? 23. Okay. Gosh, when was freestanding? I don't know.
Maybe 2000. I don't know.
It was the year Annie took third, right? So that was 21, right?
And
I didn't go in 19, so and I was there for the freestanding, so it had to be 21.
I wasn't there.
Well, you were there in 21 and 22.
Guys, help us out. Do you guys remember the Annie? I remember Annie and then Pat Vellner next to Justin Medeiros trying to figure it out. And it was the one where it was a bunch of chest to bar pull-ups before that, 2021. Okay.
Yeah, I do not. In 2021, Barry says.
Gosh. Yeah, but I was there.
Well, I think if you remember, you didn't have Coliseum tickets.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, you're right. I was like, I saw it on a screen, but that's what it was. You're right. I wasn't in the Coliseum. Okay.
And Kat and I actually came out and hung out with you guys in the beer garden for that event.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Got it.
We were amateurs back then.
Hey, we're doing it.
So Judy says handstand walks through fire would be a really good gymnastics component.
I got it. Handstand walk. Yes, like on the coals.
Mental and physical test.
Yep. I mean, your feet and hands are so padded. If your feet can do it, your hands can do it. It's just about the skill of your handstand walk. Charlie's going to do it.
What am I doing?
A handstand walk through coal on fire.
Yeah, sure.
But you know what tomorrow is?
That's over the line, Corey. Handstand walk on flaming Legos.
Oh, okay. Now that's
nothing is good on Legos. No, forget it.
No.
But there's something happening tomorrow.
Something's happening tomorrow.
Yep. Charlie is turning 46.
Is that what it is? I
You're
couldn't
46. I
figure
just
it
turned
out.
45, so you're 46.
How dare you?
Just saying.
Sharing a man's age.
You gonna tell my weight next? God.
No.
Yeah, tomorrow is he shares a birthday with my daughter. So
Oh, that's right. I know like so many people that have that birthday on July 25th.
No, just us two.
Okay, you're right. Only you two.
so tomorrow my daughter turns 22. 22. I have a 22-year-old.
That's
You
weird.
didn't have to say that.
Oh.
Now that makes us
Hey.
feel old.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm getting stoked for this. Like
For
really.
what?
The games.
Handstand walking?
No,
Oh.
just the games.
Yeah, there's Judy says something about flaming Cheetos. I think that's too easy. Flaming Cheetos I can do in my sleep.
Damien's almost 46 as well, Charlie.
Hey, let's go.
I'm pretty sure you're older than Corey, though, right?
That
But
makes it even worse for him.
10
I am
flaming
so-
backflips for time while eating Cheetos. We're getting way off track now.
well, okay, focus. Reel me in.
All right.
Okay.
So Charlie joined us. We've already talked about the Trek bike.
Okay.
So hopefully this year Amy doesn't get kicked out of the area to take video of the bike race.
That was because I did get kicked out, but I followed instruction. However, there was miscommunication between the people that were working there. I was actually not in the wrong.
We got it fixed, but man, day one, you were not a happy camper.
No, because I was in a prime spot.
Got permission, went back and got kicked out a second time.
I did. That's right.
You just have one of those faces. Get her out of here.
It's because we're not Morning Chalk Up or Talking Elite Fitness.
No.
Or was she within Khan's restraining order?
You know what?
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point, Charlie. I do have one whole memory card from my camera last year that is nothing but con pictures. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened.
It's like, don't give Amy the camera because only CrossFit Reykjavik.
Hard. But Judy makes a great point. You're in the same club with Rich Froning.
It's like we're the same.
Yeah.
Actually, I got stuck on a reel the other day. I don't know who it was talking, but it was to Froning. Sorry. It was Froning's podcast, but it was just a clip from it where this one guy was talking about, like an 800-meter run, about 2 to 3 minutes. And Rich was like 3 minutes. And the guy's like, no, it's like about 2 minutes for me. And he's like, are you sprinting the whole way? And I just loved how Froning was calling him out, saying like, I want to see that. And the guy's like, yeah, the last time I timed it was like, 2:30 or something. He's like, okay, but what about the other work you were doing? Like there was, so you definitely slowed down. And then Rich just kept saying, no, I don't believe it. I'm just going to have to witness this. And I just love Rich calling people out on, like, can you imagine how fast that is? Jeez.
Yeah. I could probably do it.
Amy and Rich basically the same fitness level.
Pretty much.
Except for Amy likes to run, Rich doesn't.
That's true. Yeah. But basically.
So speaking of running, the other event that was announced was Helen.
I do love Helen.
I know that. That's why I'm bringing it up to you.
Yeah.
So, have you done Helen recently?
I want to say a little over more than a year ago, but I remember being really disappointed because the time of the year that I tested it was different from previous time. And I remember the bars like making a difference. Like the bars were colder or something like that. Like I just remember being disappointed. Maybe I just was less fit that day, but
Yeah, I haven't done Helen
Wait, I gotta go back.
Years. So there's a lot of chatter, and just so we can kind of put this to rest. Morning Chalk ran an article this morning about Kate Gordon.
Yeah.
And her being a sexologist. In my opinion, that's old news. She's been doing that for 18 months.
Do you need a degree for that, or just number of kids?
Well, I think it's just experience. So yeah, it's.
You want to know how I know that? That she has that podcast?
Because you listen to it?
Because Conport was on it one time.
Yeah, and he was he was on there like over a year ago.
Yes, I listened.
So that's how old the news is. And MCU printed a story today like it was brand new.
Yeah.
It's not enough content to talk about.
And Barry McCockner, appropriate name for this subject matter, since they are not the sole CrossFit news outlet, they are losing followers, so they've got to go to the sex game to bring in additional followers. I added the last part. That was not Barry.
It sells.
So speaking of, though, the other day, Charlie, I was dying because Charlie and I should probably not be allowed to be in the same class, which actually we weren't in the same class. He took the 615 class and was leaving, but he kind of lingers because he just wants to socialize. So he's sitting around on the bench. Our coach is coaching, and he starts talking about doing deficit handstand push-ups or something. He's like, what you need is, a 2-inch riser or something like that, like a rising 2 inches. And Charlie and I look at each other and could not keep it together. It was bad. We should not be in the same area.
Well, you need to go to Kate Gordon and ask her about that so you can figure out how to fix it.
I did say when I coached that class at 5 a.m., I did say, you guys should be easily able to find out what 2 inches is over here. So just pick your plate and get on over here.
Yeah. Lots of measuring sticks into place. So there's also this. Oh, you hit it too. Scott, will you talk about CFP IBEX name change? It's pretty simple. It's the name has changed on the building, but they still own the name CrossFit Polaris. They are still an affiliate. So under the CrossFit listing, they're still CrossFit Polaris, but they've worked very hard over the years to create an online platform called IBEX Training, and they are just combining the two into one platform and one name. So it's IBEX headquarters is the building and the place you go, but they still own the name CrossFit Polaris as an affiliate.
It's great programming.
It is really fun. I really enjoy it a lot. It's a lot of intervals.
Yeah, I'll probably be purchasing it and not doing it.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
Speaking of, what day are we on, Charlie?
Yep. For which one? We're on no day.
I don't know which. Have you made it past day 3 of any of your?
We're gonna start over.
So let's go
46.
So you were doing the bodybuilding, IBEX bodybuilding. Have you made it to day 4 yet?
I went to day 5 on that one.
When was the last time you did it?
I did because I added the strength one. That was 5. Bodybuilding was 3.
3 days of bodybuilding, 5 days of strength.
Yeah.
And then you went back to power abs. You made 2 days of power abs.
Yeah. That's right, Corey. I'm coming for you.
Have you done any of these days in the last week?
What's today?
Monday. See, what had happened was
after the games is what's happening.
Okay. All right then.
I might just jump on the games floor just to give them a little show.
in response to something that Amy was talking about. I've coached a lot of classes that had 800s. Never once have I said this should take about 2 to 230. If not, you should scale the run. Back to your Rich Froning comment. So yeah, back to Helen. I think that's what we were on when the train went off the tracks.
Sorry.
Charlie, have you done Helen anytime in the last, like I haven't done Helen in 4 years.
No, probably not.
I'm going to look. I'm going to tell you my best Helen time.
My best Helen time is not good. Clydesdale's on a pull-up bar and Clydesdale's on a run don't go well in any workout. Crush the kettlebell swings. I crush them. But the other two, I think my best was 14.
Is it original Helen or is it some kind of newfangled?
Everybody's coming up with new fandangled versions of it, but at some point it's not Helen anymore, right?
Right. Let's just do it and see how people are more fit.
Everybody's worked up that first is going to be 840 and dead last is going to be 850.
Okay. It's exciting.
My best Helen time, 2017, 9:31.
Oh, you beat Corey. Take that.
Yeah, but that's not my most recent time.
Don't matter.
You know, I did a show with Corey last week, and he sent me a clip of him dancing during a competition.
He dances?
That is magical. It's really a tease because he only breaks it down for about 3 seconds.
Dance tease.
Listen, he's fine until has he been eaten by a crab?
Oh, Charlie. I saw Charlie do a dance off with somebody in Punta Cana.
Who transformed into a crab.
Took his heart out. Borrowed his heart for a little bit. So it beat and then gave him his heart back.
Yep. But then he turned into a crab and it was over.
Are you a little bit worried, Scott, about Charlie and I being together during the games?
Thank God it's a big campus.
Will there be work being done?
Yes.
Yes. 80-20 rule. I'm not going to say which is which, but 80-20.
There will be work being done. And there will also be workouts being done.
There will be workouts being done.
Yeah. Well, I go tomorrow for my ENT follow-up after my emergency CAT scan last week.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to get something shot up my sinuses so that asthma does not induce immediately like it has been the last week.
Oh, wait, let's see. What is Corey saying?
So 3 to 4 seconds is the breakdown. He's the video I have of him.
Okay.
And I told dudes we were competing against, they were lucky there wasn't a dance off for a floater.
That would be cool.
So he and
Look
next
at this.
week
Thank you, Jeff.
Sometime during games week, I will pull it up and share it with the audience. Just for entertainment during games week, because we'll need that. Jeff Birchfield, you are the dude. Or as Cooper Marsh calls him, Jay Birch.
Jay Birch.
And if Cooper Marsh calls him that, that's what I'm calling him that. So awesome. But yeah, and that is awesome. Like that's great support for the show. Helps us pay for the trip to Madison, things like that. So we really do appreciate. We don't have Patreon or any of that crazy stuff, making people go elsewhere for content or members only content. We just keep giving you content every day.
Just Amy's foot site.
I was just about to say, except there could be Amy's selling foot pics page, but that's also to pay for our.
Amy's OnlyFans page is not a part of the Clydesdale Media Group.
By the way, everyone, this is a joke. It's not true. I've considered it, but it's not true.
But Cat's pole vaulting is true. Yeah.
It is.
She may be returning.
Judy Reed says, yes, I want to see it, the dance video. We'll pull it out.
Whoa.
Maybe we'll make that a members only thing. You've got to join the channel to see Corey's dance video.
And it's a not safe for work video.
Oh, it's fine. It's in the middle of a competition. Elise asks thought about selling merch. She corrects the March to merch. We ran into an issue this year with the pending possible UPS strike deal where I could not get additional shirts in time for the games. So we're doing a workaround to get people shirts that are working for us at the games. And then afterwards we'll come up with some kind of merch to put out to everybody. So yeah, we will do that. Anyone else is
anyone else at McDonald's on their work break chugging Diet Coke like it's their actual job? Because I'm not.
Oh, okay. I can't do Diet Coke anymore. Haven't done sodas. I've had like a diet soda maybe like 5 times in the last 8 years.
Oh, yeah. We've had a roundtable since I've been home from Mexico, right?
Yeah. Talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Brought you back a souvenir.
That's right. Okay. And that I came back. Yeah.
You came back?
I mean, I made it. I survived.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you were debating whether you should come back or just stay in Mexico.
No, I would not do that. No, nope. This week, though, this made me think, but it was way too hot. But this week is supposed to be so hot all week.
What about next week?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good call. I'll look into that.
Corey, you're not supposed to give out the goods for free through DMs. You're supposed to wait for us to put it out.
We slide in people's DMs.
Come on, man. You've been on OnlyFans before. You know how it works.
Just give them a taste. Give them the whole cow.
Maybe you need to go check out Kate Gordon's podcast and stuff so that you figure out how to do this stuff.
It's like a clickbait.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Sherry Schweitzer.
Mama Schweitzer coming in with a donation.
Oh, my dad must not realize that I'm on because I usually get texts that say smile.
I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on Charlie and I show, but have you guys seen the thing on HBO Max or Max, whatever they're calling it now, Smartless?
No.
Yes.
I binge watched that whole thing this weekend. What an amazing show. But Jason Bateman is always getting dogged because his face is so heavy. When he goes to smile, it never smiles. Like, so yeah.
So it only goes through Wednesday next week, and it's 85.
That's not terrible.
No.
Now Judy's just making me jealous, saying that Corey may be sending her more than he sent to me.
Oh.
Whoa.
Thought we were friends, Judy.
Whoa.
I agree, Corey. Jason Bateman is wildly underrated.
I love him.
Is he though? You never heard of mine go, I hate Jason Bateman.
You hate Jason Bateman?
No, I'm saying you've never heard anyone say that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't think he's underrated. I mean, I hear a lot of praise for
Horrible boss.
My wife says that he is the same character in everything he does.
I mean, yeah.
Which kind of is.
He has similar mannerisms that he displays.
But I could say this about Kevin Costner or, there's a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, they play the same character pretty much in every movie, and
Whoa,
They made a hell of a lot of money doing it.
Kindergarten Cop and Commando are not the same person.
Predator.
Kindergarten Cop is just a more mature Commando. He's learned from life lessons.
Sounds like you need to address these things on your separate show.
Here we go again. We got trouble.
We just do this to make you mad, Amy.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm not mad.
Well, tomorrow we're going to talk about rom-coms. We're going to rank the top 5 rom-coms of all time.
Nerds.
Nobody asked you to tune in. Hey, close the laptop. You don't need to see it.
Oh my gosh.
Elise wants Charlie to say, "Get to the chopper."
Get to the chopper, baby. No,
what? Oh my gosh.
It's baby at the end of that line.
That's why we should just end the show now. How dare you?
I was wrong. You're right.
What is? I don't even know what that would come from.
Thank you, Judy. Money to bribe anyone that tries to kick Amy out again this year at the games.
That's right.
Can I have the money if I get her kicked out?
No.
So, yeah, I don't think Arnold says, "Get to the chopper, baby," like Amy said. I don't know what that was.
You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Pulp Fiction. Isn't it Pulp Fiction?
No. What? What is the line?
Oh, no. It's about a motorcycle. I think it's... I gotta find it.
Oh, my goodness.
Guys. I'm sorry.
And this is why 2 dudes do the show and not 2 dudes in a pizza shop.
And a chick, yeah.
It's a chopper, baby, or something like that.
Nope. Nope.
I feel like, okay, Corey.
I don't know what porn you're watching, Amy.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay.
That's
Maybe.
what it is.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll get it together.
Jake
All
just
right,
told you.
we are headed to Madison in a week. We will try to bring you as much content as we can behind the scenes, because at this point we're off the rails completely.
See, Corey's got it. That's what it was. It's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper.
Is that a
What's
song?
it from?
Pulp Fiction, when
Zed.
Zed. It's Zed's.
Okay.
Not
I've
the
only
P-Wagon.
seen Pulp Fiction one time. Thought it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but just there's some movies that you just have to like take a step away from for a while.
Yeah.
What's Buck's quote though, Amy?
Maybe you guys should invite me for a special guest into your show sometime so I could really screw it up for you.
We had the show, so you're not on it.
Yeah.
See, I got kicked out of that. Does anybody want to give us money so I don't get kicked out of this podcast? I'm just teasing.
We have a show that we've been producing to start for 3 years.
It's about Charlie and I and our fighting.
We're
You
friends
guys
now,
teased
so
us
we
that,
can-
hey, we've got a show. We got a show ready. And then nothing.
I forgot what that was even about.
I do too, but we were going to talk about how we fight a lot. Yeah. But tomorrow I'll be nice to him because it'll be his birthday.
That's nice.
And if you show up to class.
I'm always there now. It's true.
I feel like a week ago or something, I was like, yo, Charlie, where you at? And you're like, oh, my back wouldn't let me. It actually, in fact, was
I can't
twice
even
that.
remember the last day he did a program.
Like a full program? I'm changing that up 46. Doing 10 weeks of something.
The year you turn 46, you're going to now complete power abs, Bodybuilding by Ibex,
Yep.
strength by Ibex.
Yep.
He's going to drink his water. He's going to do 75 hard.
The oldies.
Oh, drink my water. That's right. Yeah.
He's going to do mobility.
Eat a vegetable.
That's a question for the group. Gallon jug or half gallon jug or 20-inch bottles, 20-ounce bottles. 20-inch bottles would be big ones.
I'll tell you, any of them that you'll actually do.
I don't know. Some people find it easier to lug around a big friggin' jug.
Jake Chapman added P90X to the list of things you'll complete.
Listen, I did P90X.
Me too. I would love to go back and do it now that I'm actually fit. Oh, here you go.
Regular bottle. C4 doesn't count, but it is delicious. Extend.
So Jake's profile picture, is he just waiting for someone to say, "My, what a nice C4 you have"?
I wonder if he got it from a C4 tree.
Or if he used our discount code to get his C4.
I don't know.
Or if he was a chump and paid full price at the gas station.
What is that What is that code?
Clydesdale. Get you 20% off.
I mean, I like a good deal.
Corey says nobody likes to lug around a huge bottle, Charlie. That's fake news.
But
So you take 50 and then you have to use that large bottle for something else.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jake Chapman lives on the Isle of Man and he gets the old flavors.
Oh.
Well, does Amazon deliver to the Isle of Man or no? Because we had a code last week to get you to get you order right from Amazon.
The code is Clydesdale.
Yeah. So there's a landing page in my IG, Jake. Go ahead and hit that and see if they'll deliver to Isle of Man using our discount code through Amazon.
Mango Foxtrot.
Yeah. So Clydesdale gets it for you. All right. And then, we're heading to the games next week. We'll have so much content coming out next week. We will try to do some shows every night, kind of recapping the scene. We're going to be walking around, getting footage, getting interviews with people that are there, all that kind of stuff. And then when we come back, we're going to dive into our wild health assessments and tell you what they found through their DNA testing with us, and probably have a guest on from Wild Health.
And we'll find out who's winning.
Well, your dad's winning.
Life.
The rest of us are losing.
Yes, my dad is winning, but we'll. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, it's been awesome today. You guys, that was so much fun.
It was fun. Sorry for being so off track.
I think that's just what this show is now.
Do we have a track?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I like to live my life spontaneously.
Yeah,
quarter mile at a time.
Maybe. Who knows? Okay. All right. See everybody next time on the Clydesdale Media Roundtable.